Hello everyone, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. My name is D3. Here today we have 5 o'clock in the morning news that I'm going to be reporting for you guys, and we're going to be discussing courtesy of Goresh and all the leaks that came out this morning. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit that subscribe if you are new for more content. So over on Twitter, Goresh did go ahead and translate the upcoming V-Jump scan that we do have in the video here we're going to talk about, because it actually just came out like 10 minutes ago. So let's go ahead and read what he says. Dokkan Fest exclusive. Int, transforming future Gohan, coming to Dokkan alongside a legendary campaign for LR Vegeto Blue. It looks like he may have a transformation and then an active skill to Super Saiyan like Trunks and Zamasu. Leak says future Gohan, and SSJ. So he's saying that a future Gohan character is coming into the game. It is going to be a transforming future Gohan, right, based into Super Saiyan. But he's also saying that it looks like a double transformation into active skill like Zamasu, like Trunks. Obviously, you guys know how those characters work out. They've been in the game for a while. So that's pretty interesting. We haven't had a Dokkan Fest future Gohan. Actually, hold on. Let me not say that, because we have the future one. But I was going to say we haven't had one for a while. Even though that was last year, we still need an Ultimate Gohan. It's been even longer since we've had an Ultimate Gohan. Regardless, though, so future Gohan is coming in. And then on top of that, we have the legendary campaign, which we'll talk about more pretty much towards the end of this video. So stay tuned for that, for Vegeto Blue and kind of what that means and what we're looking forward to for that. So also, Goresh did add in a second tweet that future Gohan's transformation is not an active skill. It is a traditional transformation. And see, I see people memeing it already. No, he does not have one arm. This just for the record, pretty much any time in any of these games we get a future Gohan, 99% of the time it has 2 arms. The only games that really don't are like Sagas back in the day, like 2004 when that came out. So long ago. I remember getting that game when I was new. Like, it was so long ago. And then like Buchi Gear, like none of the other games do it. Okay, it doesn't matter. They'll always just like put him with 2 arms, whether it's when he fights initially or whatever the case is. Before the arm goes, he's gonna have 2 arms. Okay. So you heard it here from me. So future Gohan here, yeah, here he is, 2 arms, and then we have the SSR UR, and then we also do have the transformation. Awesome. So I think these base arts look really cool. I don't really care for this super. If I'm being honest, this just looks kind of basic. But I need to see him like on my phone. You know, I need to see it myself and not through a scanned magazine image over the internet, right? But on top of that, though, we also do have a mention for the Vegeto campaign, which again we'll talk about a little bit later. Now, I want to kind of talk about the future Gohan thing. Now, we have been in the Android/Cell Socket content for the 300 million download celebration, which obviously that was the theme, which is why we're continuing to get stuff like that. We got the double LRs. We got now the Android 16, 17, and 18 LR that came out as well. Again, we're just getting a ton of content for this category. Now, I do believe they'll continue to flesh this category out. If you've listened to me speak and ramble and whatever the case is I do here on the channel, you've heard me talk about on several occasions now, in fact, the way that this category just needs to be fleshed out. It needs this, it needs that. It'll get that stuff eventually, right? But it's just going to take time. So overall, though, I do think we're going to continue to get that. Now, this category is particularly relevant, again, because it is the most recent example of a category that we're trying to look forward to building out. But on top of that, though, the future Gohan characters are actually a part of this category due to the time that we see that character in the series. Obviously, we see a character's story and all that stuff, Trunks' backstory, whenever Trunks is introduced in the Android saga into the Cell saga. So it all takes place in that and in this bubble, right? Despite the fact that it's different timelines and stuff like that. But regardless, though, Dokkan decided to, again, just include all this in that category. So that obviously does mean that the upcoming future Gohan would be a huge boon for this category. So let me know what you're looking forward to for the Gohan. What do you think he'll wind up doing, and how you think he'll interact with the rest of the units on that category? So overall, though, let's take a look at a pre-existing future Gohan here and kind of talk about it. So overall, though, the only reason why this character is particularly relevant is because the links and the categories, right? Now, they don't mention, as far as I know anyway, they don't mention any sort of new category leader skill for the Int Gohan, but this character here, I always like to try to go back to pre-existing cards in the game and use them as a barometer for what to expect. So if you take a look at the links here, Golden Warrior, All in the Family, Super Saiyan, Experienced Fighters, Dismal Future, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. I feel like he's going to have at least 5 of those links. give or take like Kamehameha, depending on if they're going to make him a future Gohan card that does a Kamehameha. So also that is relevant because if he does the Kamehameha, he'd be on the Kamehameha category too. But regardless, so let's take a look at the categories here. Hybrid Saiyans, obviously. Future Saga, Goku family, those are all obvious. He's going to have those. The new one's going to have those. Super Saiyan, he's a transforming into Super Saiyan unit. If Trunks has it, the transforming Trunks that we talked about previously, if he has it, the Gohan will have it too. And then also on top of that, the Android / Cell Saga, again, he is going to have that category too because of the theme that we're in. And then also I've kind of explained why this character has it anyway. There's a little bit more to why, but still. Trying to keep it short and sweet for you. But there we go. So good barometer. And then if we go ahead and take a look at other future Gohan cards, this is actually pretty cool. For the record, though, this character does have Kamehameha, so he's in the Kamehameha category. And then those otherwise same categories, pretty much the same links, you know, give or take like 1 or 2 links, but still. So one thing that's really cool about the future Gohan is that he's going to be a base future Gohan, which as you see, we don't have any interaction as far as that character is concerned. We have this SR, which is whatever. He came out like 2016 or so. Very, very old card. No reason to touch him anymore. No reason to use him. So there's that. In fact, he never even got an awakening, did he? No, he didn't. Maybe he finally will. So yeah, so there's that. He's going to be good for SA fodder, though. Hopefully they bring that story mission back. So regardless, so as a base and a transforming card, he would be usable and linkable with these other future Gohan cards. But let's be honest, physical future Gohan is solid. He's got his uses. Like, he's really good versus more tedious content like the Goku event where he can really build out and flesh out, and he's good there. Int Gohan is just kind of here. He's not awoken yet or anything like that, so we just kind of need to see. He's good for what he is, but he needs to be awoken. And then last but not least, recently in a video I did talk about how this character here could get an EZA and how good he would be. He gets a whopping 67% attack raise per super. Now, I assume that that's because Extreme, and when he gets Supreme, that would regulate back to 50, but still, he needs it. So if you want to see the video where I talk about that, that will be down below for you guys. But if we get that, then we all of a sudden could pick up multiple units for this category that really flesh it out. But one thing that I was really interested about in that is, before they do a part 3 of the celebration, Dokkan never does part 3, so nobody's expecting it, but it's the 300 million celebration, so I really wouldn't be surprised. Now, that being said, I don't think this is part 3, but one thing that'd be cool is, okay, so I feel like this category is in line for another Trunks card, personally, because Trunks is pretty much the catalyst for this part of the series anyway, with his introduction and stuff like that. So obviously we do have the introduction Trunks LR and stuff like that, but I really felt like we would get like a Super Trunks type of card, other than the Exchange Vegeta card, of course, but like an LR or a TUR or something. So who knows? So stay tuned for that. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about future Gohan and what you expect from the character. Personally, I'm hoping that he's a character that has shocking speed and prepared for battle, for one. And on top of that, maybe he can even offer some support for allies, so that way we can, again, flesh out that category a bit. All right, so let's talk about Vegeto Blue. So LR Vegeto Blue, been in the game now for almost going on 2 years now in the Japanese version. But yeah, been in the game for quite a while. Actually, pretty much 2 years. He came out on Global first. Yeah, long story short, quite a while. He's getting his first legendary campaign. I don't believe he's had one yet. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure if they're announcing it, it's the first one. Obviously still a very good character, especially among free-to-play cards and free-to-play circles. So let's talk about what a legendary campaign is. So overall, though, we have this post here. We've had several. This is dating back to the very first one. So what this was is every day you guys are able to go ahead and play the requisite typing stage. So for Vegito, it would be STR. Now, for the record, the previous campaigns have been for Prime Battle units. This is not a Prime Battle unit, so this stuff is like heavily subject to change pretty much, right? So obviously they had the Super Strike stuff. We don't care about that, but that's a thing though, right? It's a thing for the previous ones. Obviously back then the Super Strikes were needed, so there's all of that. And then also they have the half stamina, and then on top of that, for maxing out the character, to level 20, you did get 10 Kais as a reward. So pretty much you're saying, hey, if you spend 10 Kais, you get 10 Kais back, or if you wanted to do the grind twice, you can do a net plus 10 Kais, right? And then also, you get back the potential orbs you use on the character to 100% them. And then also, if you get the character, you got stones as a reward. Now, it says 50 here. Don't expect that for Vegito. It could be. Who knows, really? But just know that the rewards for this have changed throughout the legendary battles. And again, our legendary challenges as well. Like, this is, again, dating back to the very first one. So, stay tuned for that. But This is an interesting thing though, because Global still actually is like missing several units, like for our Prime battles. They're missing the Vegeta, no, the Cell, which I think they're gonna get probably soon anyway. But I think they still haven't gotten like what, a couple of campaigns. So we'll see. But yeah, like I said, he's not a Prime Battle unit. If you're not familiar with this character, you do need to go ahead and get him from the Baba Shop. And then on top of that, though, you do get his medals from the Baba Shop and also Supreme Kai Trials. So you're going to want to be sure that you go ahead and farm this unit out. And yeah, for one, he's nice to have anyway. But if you've been kind of sitting on doing the grind, it should be a lot easier to do now with what's available now in the game. But still, go for it. Take your time with it. Have fun with it. And get the characters. So let's go back over here to the V-Jump scan. So on the V-Jump scan, we do see an image depicting obviously the LR Vegeto Blue, and then on top of that though, we have the figure here. So for the record, just going forward from this point on, we're going to start seeing a lot of collaboration figures, a lot of which have been actually announced already, and I haven't really reported on them because I don't feel like it's the biggest deal, right? But a lot of collaboration figures between Dokkan Battle and I believe Band Presto. But regardless though, there's that. There's also, for the record, going to be a lot of Legends ones circulating around, so don't really get those confused. But yeah, so we've previously had Dokkan collaboration figures, most notably during the 4-year celebration. We had the Goku and Vegeta LR ones, right? And those figures, so the reason why this is relevant is because as we head into the period right before year 5, yes, year 5 on JP is in just about 4.5 months. We're not really that far away. So we're going to start seeing more stuff like this, more figures, more potential leaks for characters. And another thing that's going to be really relevant is the leak of the potential year 5. There's a lot of scuttlebutt about a Vegeto Blue and stuff like that, and a lot going on that, again, is related to figures. But we'll see what happens ultimately. So just you don't have to worry too much about the figure thing right now. But if you're somebody that wants to be in the know, just kind of keep it in the back of your mind that, hey, we're going to be getting a lot of figures, and we'll probably see one soon for an upcoming 5th year anniversary unit. Obviously, I think that's still a couple of months down the road. Still, we'll see. So anyways, though, to recap, though, future Gohan Int type transforming, coming into the game. And then on top of that, we do have an LR Vegeto Blue campaign. Yes, the man, and for the record, yes, again, 1 arm, or 2 arms, excuse me. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for tuning in. Check out my man Goresh. Link will be down below. And also check out that Extreme Z Awaken video. Link will be down below. Hit that thumbs up if you guys enjoyed today's video as well. And I'll catch all of you in the next one.